Hello, ladies, and welcome to Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. Okay, ladies, today we are going to talk about 5 different tips, 5 habits to make you more attractive. Okay, ladies, and I'm going to tell you right now, if this is your time frame of budgeting, if this is your time frame where you are trying not to shop, this is not going to be the video you want to watch today, because I'm going to encourage you to do the things. Okay, ladies, because people think when I say attractive, I'm just going to talk about looking good in public and all of that. Baby, we're talking looking good in public, looking good in the house, looking good one-on-one when you're in front of that man. I'm talking intimate attractiveness. I'm talking about attractive up close and personal, and the things that you need to be doing to make sure you are right and tight. Okay, ladies, it's time to tighten up. Okay, so I'm finna give you all the things. We finna have links in this video. So I'm telling you again, this is warning. So you won't say, she got me spending all this money. I'm giving you warning before we get into the video. Okay, I'm finna encourage you to do the things, because all of this stuff, yes, it's going to add to your attractiveness when you're out and about and moving around and people see you and they smell you and, oh, it's so good, right? But we talking up close and personal. We talking about real face-to-face, what's going to make you more attractive when you one-on-one, up close and personal. Okay, ladies? And that's going to require some work from you. Okay, so if you are interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching, because I got some good stuff ahead for y'all. Okay, let's get into it. Ladies, I'm sure some of you know, but I need all of you to know that you need a great hygiene routine. Hygiene matters, okay? It's not just about the looks, the hygiene matters. And I say this because even though we feel like most of us know this, there are girls and women who watch the channel who may not have been taught this before. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Your oral hygiene, your skincare, okay? What are you doing for your body, your nails, your hair? Your hygiene matters, okay, ladies? And let's get into it really. When you're talking about taking care of yourself, the look only matters so much, okay? There is no point in putting on cute clothes. There's no point in doing your hair up and putting makeup on top of a bad foundation, ladies. You have to make sure that you're taking care of self first, okay? And then we get the embellishments and the nice things added after. But you need to work with a good foundation, okay, ladies? Your skincare. You need to be figuring out the products that are going to work for your skin. Figure out the things that are going to clear you up, okay? Speak to a dermatologist if you have to go so far, because you want to make sure that you're working with the right foundation before you go into doing certain things like this. And that's not to say that as you're progressing and working on these things that you can't be doing your makeup and all of that stuff, but you do want to be establishing some kind of process to get your skin and your hair and your nails where you need it to be, okay, while you're doing these things. So, fun little thing, I want to add a few tips, okay, as far as hygiene-wise, as far as shower routine, that are going to help you, because we want to be smelling good for real, okay? We don't want to just mask. We don't do that. We want to actually be smelling good. Shower tip: we need to be double cleansing, ladies. I don't know if y'all have been following the TikToks of the girls. Okay, but we need to be double cleansing, meaning we're going to be showering with our basic body wash initially, something that may be an antibacterial. You might want to use you a little Dial, a little Dove, something of the sorts, but get your basic really good cleaning wash done first, okay? And then we're going to follow that up with a fancy smelling, okay, soap or body wash or shower wash, whatever you use, okay, ladies? Because something about double cleansing like that, it's like the second body wash kind of takes care of the things that the first one may not have. Do you get what I'm saying, ladies? It's like they're doing double duty. Like, it just adds an extra little layer of protection. It feels more clean than if you just were to use the one, especially if you go in with a nice smelling one afterwards. You know that you've already done a really good cleaning first and then followed it up with something that smells really, really nice. Okay, ladies? Also, get into the African net sponges When I tell you the clean is like never before, especially considering that you're going to be washing your back and your neck and getting in those areas that's kind of hard to reach, that thing is amazing for those areas. And I'm someone who obsesses over cleaning my back. I don't know why, but I want that thing clean. Okay, ladies. So that helps a lot with that. And it honestly, it feels like you're exfoliating. It feels really nice and clean and good when you go in with that African net sponge. So I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, ladies. Another thing, when you're getting out of the shower, this is for my ladies who get out of the shower and it seems like, as far as like your armpits or any little crevices like that, like you can't get the smell to leave. Sometimes that's from odor causing bacteria. So it doesn't mean necessarily that you have not washed, but what you are using may not kill the bacteria that you need to be getting killed so that you don't have that odor. Right, ladies? Something that I have always done all my life. I tell my friends about it and it's life changing. If you have odor underneath your arms or anything like that, use a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad and rub under your arms. Okay, that alcohol is going to go ahead and kill a lot of that odor causing bacteria. And when I tell you, your armpits will smell like nothing, your armpits will smell like nothing. And ladies, I'm talking about the 90% rubbing alcohol. Okay, get the heavy stuff and go ahead and just do a swipe underneath your arm so that you can go ahead and kill that bacteria. Some people, I'm not going to say who, but some people use that as a deodorant on its own. We're not going to do that, okay? We're still going to use a deodorant after that, but I'm telling you, you're going to be putting deodorant over a nice clean base because you will not smell anything. You will not smell anything, ladies. The only side effect that I've ever really noticed is dryness under my armpit, and honestly, that's not too much of a problem for me. I'm actually okay with that, okay, ladies? So definitely give it a try. If it is a little bit too harsh, go ahead and dilute it a little bit. But I'm telling you, using the alcohol, if you have that kind of odor under your arms, is going to have you smelling like nothing. Okay, ladies? Another thing really quickly before we go into the next tip. If you are kind of using a basic oral hygiene routine right now, go ahead and elevate it a little bit, ladies. Go ahead and add flossing in. Go ahead and add in brushing with baking soda, and go ahead and get you some tongue scrapers. Okay, ladies? And after you scrape your tongue, use your mouthwash. Okay, ladies, this is going to keep your breath from kind of getting that tartness to it. And honestly, the baking soda is going to be a deodorizer, but it's also going to get your teeth nice and white. Okay, ladies, that tongue scraper is going to go ahead and do what it needs to do to get anything off of your tongue, some scum, whatever it is that's on your tongue. Go ahead and scrape that off and then go back in with the mouthwash. Okay, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be able to notice the difference. So I'm going to leave links for the things that I talked about in this tip down below. Go ahead and check those out as well. And let's get into the next tip. Okay, ladies, so the second tip is going to be to wear a signature fragrance or scent that smells really, really good to you. Okay, ladies, and so when I'm talking signature scents, those usually are comprised of multiple things. So I want you to think your soap, your moisturizer, your sealant, and your perfume, okay? All of these layers are kind of going to feed into your signature fragrance. It's not necessarily just one thing, okay, ladies? So adding those layers, for one, is going to give you longevity, okay? It's going to give you really good scent payoff, okay, ladies? But it also personalizes your scent more and more and more. Okay, ladies, as you figure out what those products are going to be, along with the fact that your body chemistry on its own is already going to play a major part in the scent payoff, right, ladies? And so for this, you want to really be investing in some really good body creams, okay, some different, and think of families of scents, okay, ladies? If you're going to go with vanilla smelling tones, so you want to do soap, you want to do lotion, you want to do your oil, try to stick to the same family, okay? If you're going to go more creamy and vanilla, kind of pick that all the way through. Or if you're going to go more fruity and you want to smell like berries, pick that and go with that all the way through, ladies. And so all of these layers are going to be what kind of customize your signature fragrance. And so, like I said, really quality body creams. If you're a Bath and Body Works girl, great. I've seen some amazing ones on TikTok. I've ordered a couple that I'm kind of obsessed with. I will be leaving links to this stuff, like I said before, ladies. But also, we don't want to forget our sealants, which are our body oils or our body gels that we put on to seal in all of that moisture. But we also get fragrance from those too, ladies. So you're talking about like the Vaseline gel. I love the cocoa butter scents. So I'm always getting a Vaseline gel or some kind of, even the Equate cocoa gels actually smell really, really good. Okay, ladies. And the fun thing about those oils are when you put your perfume over it, it just kind of sticks. You know what I'm saying, ladies? It just kind of makes it stick and have a little bit more longevity than it would if you did not do that. Okay, so that's a really great base for your perfume. Another thing I feel like works, I haven't really heard a lot about it, but I feel like it works. And so you ladies try it and let me know. But I like heating up the fragrance, meaning once I've kind of layered everything, I did my wash with my soap, my moisturizer, my sealant, my perfume, I like to go and kind of hit everything with the blow dryer. You know what I'm saying? And if you can handle the warmth, once I put everything on, I will go and do like a 2-3 minute, just kind of heat up with the blow dryer and heat up all those products. And I feel like it gives really good scent payoff. I feel like I can smell it more and it kind of radiates a little bit more kind of when I'm moving around. It could just be me, but try it out, ladies, and let me know. But if nothing else, you'll get a really good moisturizing hot oil treatment, because by the time you warm up that oil, your skin is so moisturized after the fact that I still think there is benefit to it. But to me personally, I feel like there's a scent payoff as well. So if you ladies try that, come back and let me know if it's just me in my head or if that actually works for y'all too, because I kind of swear by it. I'm not going to lie. So once again, I'm not going to go through all the different perfumes necessarily. What I'm going to do is ask you ladies to leave some really good scent combos and recommendations in the comments below. And also, I'm going to link a few of the products and oils and lotions down below as well, so that anyone watching can kind of look through and see if they want to, try any of the different combos. With that being said, let's move on to the next tip. Okay, ladies, and number 3 is personal. I have a personal vendetta against this because the men are talking about us. Okay, ladies, take care of your feet in between your pedicures. Okay, there is no reason why you can't throw your feet up in that man's lap. Okay, and he rub your feet without running across something you don't want him to touch. Okay, ladies, that's not sexy. It needs to be sexy. He needs to be able to rub your feet and they be soft and supple. Okay, ladies, so we need to get into the foot care in between, the pedicures. And thank God for technology, because now we can go on Amazon and we can go on TikTok shop and buy plug-in foot files, okay? That's going to take care of a lot of the dead skin that kind of resides on the heels of our feet for some reason, ladies. Stop letting it be. Okay, we getting talked about too much out here in these streets. Stop just letting it be and take care of your feet in between time. Get you some vitamin E drops, okay, to put on those heels. Go get you some retinol if you want to take it that far, to take care of the cracking on the back of your heels. Okay, ladies, we shouldn't be walking around with hard, ashy, dry feet. Okay, there's no reason. There's too many products out there today to help us with that in between our pedicures. Okay, go ahead. Take care of your feet. They should be smelling good, okay? Your nails, even if they are not professionally polished and done, you can at least shape them. Okay, ladies, you can apply a little clear coat. Okay, you can be doing something to make sure that your feet don't look like who did it and what for. There is no reason for the sheets to be catching. Okay, there's too many products out there. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate it. I really do. I hate it. It's like, it don't matter what circle you go into, there is a man who can complain about his chick's feet, and I'm over it. Okay, ladies, we need to tighten up. Okay, take care of your doggone feet. But honestly, vitamin E drops, they do work. They really do work. Vitamin E drops work. I know for a fact retinol works. Be careful with the retinol because it can cause your skin to be a little bit sensitive if you're going to be having, your feet out and all that. We're going into the hotter months. Go ahead and get you a little bit of sunscreen just so it doesn't get super sensitive back there. And I'm telling you, those kind of things do help. Give yourself a little bit of a plunge and make you a really nice foot bath so you can kind of let your feet soak, okay? Do some things to take care of them in between time because I don't know, ladies, but this is an epidemic, okay? And this is my way to help, okay? I am fighting against women in the cracked, hard, dry feet, okay? We're going to work on this. Okay, ladies, so the next thing is going to be we want to dress intentionally, even on our casual days, meaning your in-house wardrobe is important. We want to have a in-house wardrobe, right, ladies? And this is important too because it's also symbolic of our femininity. When you think about it, if you're only getting dressed when you're leaving the house, when you're only taking care of yourself and doing for yourself when you leave the house, it's kind of showing that you do it for other people, okay? You're doing it to present well for other people, which is fine, but you do not want to leave out the part that is for yourself. You want to be doing those things for yourself even when you're at home because it is for you. It is for your femininity. It's for you to feel good, okay? And so those same things that you do when you're leaving the house, you do it for inside the home. Your in-house wardrobe and self-care is still important, okay? And so just a few tips to follow that up. Let's go ahead and get into some really nice, cute silk and cotton robes, some matching sets in different colors so that we can add a little bit of flair and femininity to being in the house. Okay, you can look polished and put together while you're relaxing, while you're lounging. Okay, ladies, so let's incorporate some of that into our in-house wardrobe. And especially if there is someone around, it'll be nice to kind of see you around the house in something different every day. Okay, you shouldn't have one robe. Okay, ladies, okay, you shouldn't have just one pair of slippers. Honestly, especially getting back to, oh my gosh, the foot care thing, have multiple pairs of slippers, especially if you're prone to like sweating or you use a lot of the moisturizers that we talked about. Get multiple pairs of slippers so that you can rotate them out with your outfits. One pair can be breathing while you wear the others. Do you get what I'm saying, ladies? Trade them out as much as you can to go with the vibe of your clothing. Have fun with it though. You get what I'm saying, ladies? So that you have options, so that you're not wearing out your pieces, and so that also your pieces can kind of be airing out, especially the slippers, getting back to the foot care. Okay, ladies. Also, that goes for your head wraps, your bonnets, okay? Let's get more of those. Let's get some really nice, pretty patterned silk wraps, some bandanas, okay? More bonnets, okay? Time is out for wearing that same one musty bonnet. We're not wearing that thing day after day after day. God forbid we're laying next to somebody with it on day after day after day. Okay? So even if you're not swapping that out daily, at the end of the week, go ahead and pick up a new one. Okay, ladies? And swap it out. Wash the old one. Okay? Put a different head wrap on. Look up some videos on different ways to tie up your hair, because there are some very, very cute ways to tie up your hair for when you're lounging around the house using the silk scarves and stuff. Add some flair to it. Okay, you can relax and be comfortable and still be very, very cutesy. Okay, so look up some hair tying videos, some different silk scarves on Amazon and things like that. And I say, again, I'm going to link some because especially for the natural hair girlies, they do have these really beautiful oversized silk bandanas that I'm absolutely in love with right now. And so I'm going to try to link some of those as well as loungewear sets. Okay, loungewear sets, different colors. Ladies, with the loungewear sets, you can literally be at home all day and relaxing. And if you need to make a quick run or run a quick errand, pick up your kids, whatever it is, you can just leave the house without having to worry about changing clothes. Okay, so let's also pour into our in-house wardrobe and actually buy multiples of things so that we're not wearing out our clothes. Okay, ladies? So with that being said, let's get into this last tip. Okay, ladies, and the last tip is with all the changes that we're making, okay, all the flair we're adding to our journey, the styles we're playing with, the changes in the routine, with all of these things that we're doing, never, ever, ever forget your self-confidence, okay, ladies, because that is what brings all of this together, and I don't have a link for that. Okay, ladies, so I hope that in this journey that is growing more and more every day for you, and the changes are starting to be changes that you can feel confident in. Okay, ladies, and so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like I said, the links for everything I talked about in this video will be in the description box. Mind you, they will be affiliate links. No, they will not affect your prices. Okay, ladies? And so hopefully I've helped y'all today with this video. Let me know how you liked it in the comments below. And until next episode, I will bid you adieu. Bye.